Hey, this is Web Junior 1977 here. Hopefully I don't get kicked off here and real quick here. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen pretty quick, or at like 3 minutes or 8 minutes. It's kind of weird. It goes like within seconds, or within like 3 minutes, or like within 8 minutes. If I get past the 8 minute mark, I think I got it good. But yeah, been a while since I did a live stream. Transarian 38, also known as Smokescreen 38, was going to stop by, but he has to work earlier tomorrow, so oh well. But yeah, see if we can get some people in here. I got an unboxing to do, and we could chat. I might even do some retro games. We'll see if I get any requests for retro games. I'll do some retro games. I got my controller plugged in. Got my new shirt on. Star Wars The Last Jedi shirt. Pretty badass. Sister-in-law got for me for Christmas. Hell yeah. So wait till we get some people in here. Hey! I want to come up, bro. I was tired. Oh, that's alright, man. That's alright. Yeah, I would like to have had you up here, but that's alright. Yeah, Star Wars Force Unleashed. Yeah, Star Wars The Last Jedi. Hell yeah. Maybe we can do... What time do you get off tomorrow, Aaron? Oh.
I mean, right now, Ellen and Thompson too, but he's trying to be all buddy. I don't even feel my hell. I don't be all trying to get me.
Liquid Acid 440. What's up? Yeah, I got an unboxing to do, Liquid, and did I send you the picture of the arcade stick I bought, Liquid? Hell yeah. Got 4 peeps in here. Yeah, I actually ordered a different one. It was like kind of a generic one. In a way, I'm kind of glad that what happened was it was like a week almost, and it didn't change any status in the I got the old... Cool. Yeah, I got a Super Nintendo and a Nintendo. The Super Nintendo one's right on top of the Nintendo right there. And then the Nintendo one's up in that top right-hand corner. But I got, I was going to get this other one. It was kind of like a generic kind of thing. And, I got the head. Alrighty. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, I was going to get that. There was another controller. It was kind of like a generic version, kind of the controller. A dual arcade stick. But like I said, it was like a week, and it didn't change its status, so I got a hold of the guy. I'm assuming it's a guy. I'm not sure. But I sent him a message to say, hey, how do I know where the status of this? Like, can I track it? Like, it has a tracking number, but it's not saying anything. And he's like, oh, he said, no, we only got a small amount of them in, and they got damaged. So I'm just going to have to give you your money back. So then I got the X Arcade, which is better anyway. Let me tell you about... But yeah, it's pretty cool. Later, Mr. Smokescreen 38. Appreciate you stopping in. But yeah, get some more people in here. I might do a retro stream. I'm not quite sure yet, but get a lot of messages here. But yeah, get some more people in here. I might do a retro stream. I got an unboxing to do. Like I said, but I'll wait till I get a few more people in here. Let's see. Bear with me here. I'm going to check out something. But yeah, I got Mr. Chris Tuff's probably going to join me on via party chat here pretty soon. So if anybody has a topic they want to talk about, yep, yeah, he's going to join me here soon. He's got some stuff to take care of, and then he's gonna be joining me here. But I might hook up my Raspberry Pi and get something going on. If you... Alrighty. Alright, let's see what I got here. I want to check this out so I can, there we go, so I can get rid of any vermin here. For some reason that idiot that showed up doesn't show up on the live stream, which is kind of weird. It's good, but kind of weird. There we go. But yeah. There we go. So yeah, I might hook up my Raspberry Pi here if anybody wants to see some retro games. I just got it. I paired my PS4 controller with it, so I still have to do it on my retro TV. I mean, on my big screen TV, on my HD TV. If I do that one though, just because I don't have I bought a cable, so I can put it on my retro TV, which is pretty awesome. But it looks like it's dying down a little bit anyway, so might get into the new Star Wars film, wrestling. Might get into that topic because Elimination Chamber ended, and the today, actually tonight, is the Fastlane pay-per-view. And then April 8th, which I have off that Friday and that Monday, between April 8th, which is a Sunday, of course, that'd be good old WrestleMania. I'll be watching it live in the Oasis. Hopefully, I'm going to have a couple people over, have some snacks, refreshments, and stuff. Hopefully, I'll have a couple people over, but we'll see. See what happens here. Gotta hook up my other speaker here before that happens, though, because that way we can get the full range of sound here. I like to get two other speakers. I got, well, as you can see, this speaker, and there's one over on the other side, about close to the door, and that they sound great. Don't get me wrong, but I like to get like two front speakers and a center speaker. I like to get two smaller speakers, decent speakers though. They have to be good speakers, because if they're not a certain amp or whatever, certain amperage of speaker, they'll just shut off and won't work, because there's like a safety thing in the receiver that instead of blowing the speaker, it'll just cut the audio off, which is pretty neat. But at the same time, you got to get a decent speaker so it won't do that. But I mean, that's a good feature though. I'd rather do that than just blow your speaker and then it's not good for anything. So yeah. But yeah, hopefully we get some. It's only been 15 minutes, so hopefully we get some more people in here. Like I said, Chris Tuff is going to be doing. It's going to be jumping in pretty soon here. And my friend Smokescreen, that's on the name on the screen right now. He said he might be able to stop by tomorrow, so hopefully I'll be able to do that tomorrow, and then I'll just won't worry about doing the. I know I'm going somewhere tomorrow, but I probably won't be too late, so maybe we'll do that unboxing tomorrow. Hey, what's up? Appreciate you stopping in. How you been? Not sure if you've been on here before. Just because there's so many people that pop in and out, different people. It's kind of hard to keep track of the names. But if you're new, welcome. Even if you're not new, obviously. But if you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It would be greatly appreciated. I'm going to try to do another giveaway here one of these days. I keep saying that, but I haven't been getting enough people in here to do giveaways. So it's kind of like, what do you do when you don't have enough people? Then, I mean, I'd like to get at least 6 to 8 people would be nice that don't want to participate in the giveaway. So I would at least like to get that many to make it interesting. I mean, you can't just have like 2 people. I mean, it was the last time it was 2 people, and it was sort of interesting, but it was like it would be a lot more interesting with more people. But you have 2 things I like: retro and hell yeah. Yeah, I got the retro games. I got the old toys. I don't know. This isn't an old toy. This is a crap toy, actually. But I just picked this up not long ago. Satan Spawn. I don't know if you like Star Wars or not, but this is an original Millennium Falcon. Original 1979 Millennium Falcon. And I got all the components for it. I made it 100% complete. And hopefully I don't drop it. And I got the obviously you can tell that the Luke isn't original. And I also got a sticker coming, a replacement sticker coming for C3 for R2D2. Because he's in bad shape. A lot of them are like that unless they're packaged. I just got the cape, or I just got the robe for Obi-Wan Kenobi, and I got his lightsaber the other day. But yeah, it's 100% complete, except for, well, the Falcon's 100% complete. I just want to get an original. It's going to be a while, but I want to get an original Luke. And it also has Han and Chewie in the driver's seat, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, I think I just got another message here. Set this back down. But yeah, I picked that up at a toy and collectible show for $60, and then I had to buy. I got a little over $100 into it after buying the other stuff to make it 100% complete. I got about $112 roughly in it, so not bad. And then I bought the figures, so that's a little bit more, but I want to try to get as many original characters as possible. As far as in that, really the only one left is Luke. I don't really have to get any outside of that. Maybe Leia, but probably not. The original Luke's going to be expensive enough. But I don't want to get one that's like sealed in a package or anything because I want to put them in there. You know what I mean? Vintage used Luke, $40. That's actually a pretty good price. Are you looking on somewhere now? Are you looking on eBay or something right now? Satan's Spawn. But yeah, that's a good price if he's in decent shape. But yeah, that's a decent price if he's in good shape. But yeah, this is just a mockery of it. It's kind of, I paid like $20 for the thing, and I think that was probably too much. I think I was just in a hurry to have a Falcon, a Millennium Falcon. But now I got an original 1979 Falcon, so pretty badass. So is this your first time in here, Satan Spawn? I think there was a Satan Spawn to come by once or twice, but I don't know if it's, I mean, you know what I mean? You could have the same name and have like numbers behind it or something. But yeah, if there's something that anyone wants to see that's behind me, wants to see a little closer, know a little bit of backstory behind it, what it is or whatever, feel free to let me know. Try to describe it as best you can, because there's a lot of shit back here. But yeah. Just bought an X Arcade stick. I'm going to be doing an unboxing of that. I should be getting that this coming Friday, hopefully. So I'll be doing an unboxing of that and setting it up for my Raspberry Pi. And I want to get some plywood and stuff. I want to make a cabinet eventually here. Not a real big one, obviously, but a decent sized cabinet, which would be badass. And then I'll put that X Arcade stick will be in the cabinet, of course, so that'd be cool shit. But until then, I'll have it hooked to my Pi and I'll just play it. I think I've been here before playing Raspberry. Oh, when I was playing the Raspberry Pi, cool. Yeah, it's a cool device. They're relatively cheap. I just bought one for my friend, Transcend 38, Smokescreen 38, as you just saw here earlier. I bought one for him because he does a lot of shit for me. And Sega games, okay. Because he does a lot of stuff for me. They didn't have to do, like, you know, the majority of them Transformers up there he give me, or Prime John 1, who's also a good friend of mine on YouTube. He gave me some of them too. But I try to do what I can for him. You know, you can only do so much a lot of times, but I do what I can, you know. But like I said, I bought him one with all the stuff, and I think it was close to $90. And then my cousin, I really wanted him to have one, so I bought him a complete set of, you know, Pi and the card and the case, and it adds up pretty quick, but it's still pretty cheap device to have if you love retro games and stuff. It's still a pretty cheap way to go. I have an original Xbox that has like 9,082 games on it, and it was like I paid $120 for it. So I mean, that's definitely more than I paid for Pi, but it was worth it. But it's always good to get it a little cheaper if you can. And it's a lot more portable too. Like even when I build this cabinet, I'm gonna have a little door on it to where I can just, once I have my system shut off, I can open this little door and I can pull the Pi out, take it anywhere I want, and use it and bring it back, plug it back in. So it'll still be portable too, but then it'll be something that's powering my arcade cabinet, which is pretty fucking cool. Just gotta figure out how I want to do it. So, and it'll probably go right here. This here will probably go bye-byes, and it'll probably be here. And it'll probably be at least as tall up to those Superman pictures, at least. Been thinking about modding an NES Mini, but just can't. Oh yeah, you got to really watch those too, because I heard you can brick them pretty easy. But there's really no sense to do that, because you can. The Raspberry Pi is like 30 couple dollars. Case is like $10. So you can, and you can get a card for like 13 or 14 bucks, a 32 gig, which is pretty a pretty decent size. And you can Bluetooth any controller with it, like PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, Xbox One, whatever. You can Bluetooth them, and they're pretty much plug and play. I mean, I have mine down to a science now. If anybody needs a Raspberry Pi done, which I'm going to be getting my cousins here before long, and I'll be able to do his up in like 10 minutes. So, have everything going for him. So, still got to get the arcade version of it, the arcade part of it figured out. Like, I can load them on there and they'll play, but as of right now, I have to where they I have to hit escape on the where I have to hit escape on the keyboard, which is kind of weird. I don't know why I would have to do that. I have to set a button for it, obviously, but I haven't figured out how yet. So until I figure that out, and then I'm gonna have to map that stick to it. I think I have to put in some command prompts. It says it right on the description when I bought it. It says Raspberry Pi ready. So I don't know I don't know how that works. Like if they have something in it that like will automatically be picked up by the Raspberry Pi and it'll play it and it'll use it. I can use it, or if I'll still have to go through. I looked up some videos on YouTube of what I do. Like if I'm kind of in a bind or something, and kind of thinking about trying to figure out how to do something, I'll check it out on eBay, on YouTube, of course, good old YouTube, and I can usually find a video that tells you how to do things usually, and things that don't work. That's always important. That's almost as important as things that do work as things that don't work. So you don't have to try 10 different things before you finally figure out something that works. You can learn from someone else's mistake, is what I'm getting at, obviously. But this one guy had to go through like a command prompts. It looked horrible. Like he had to type in like anywhere from 5 to 10 different command prompts. And I'm like, that's supposed to be easy? Like he says, oh, it's easy to do, and blah blah blah. And he's like typing in like 10 command prompts. I'm like, what the hell? Like weird command prompts. You gotta type them in just right or it won't work. I'm like, this is easy? I'd hate to see hard if this is easy. But I don't know. It's craziness. But hopefully it won't be too hard. I get my wife. My wife is the brains of the family, so well, except for me and my kids, they're getting smarter every day. Unfortunately for, but she'll figure it out. If I can't, she'll figure it out. Between the two of us, we'll figure it out somehow. Like I'm big on computers and stuff. Like I help fix people's computers and stuff like that. But when it comes to command prompts for a arcade stick on a RetroPie, that's a little. Yeah, I mean I could probably figure it out, but just be quicker to have her help me. So between the two of us, we'll get it figured out. But like I said, I don't want to make like I don't want to make a huge cabinet, but I want to make a pretty decent sized one. Let's see. But yeah, I might just, like I said, I might hook up my Pi here in a couple minutes. If I can get a few more people in here, I'll see if anybody in here right now wants to see like retro games, put yes in the comment section, or comment yes, and what I'll do is I'll probably hook up my Raspberry Pi, and then I could just transfer the camera over. Might have to move a few things, but it won't be bad. And then get a couple retro games going. But and if anyone has a topic they want to talk about, let me know. If anybody wants to see something back here, my viewers are kind of dropping like flies at the moment. But so I might just go ahead and do some retro stuff. But by requests. My good buddy Game Dungeon Productions, Jesse from Game Dungeon Productions, he's on right now. So I don't want to try to compete with him, but I kind of do my own thing most of the time. But once in a while, I'll still do some retro gaming. I mean, streaming retro games. I do retro gaming outside of streaming them, but obviously, but like I said, right now I got to do it on my TV, my HD TV. Normally I wouldn't do that, but it's the only output it has is HDMI. Except for it does have a headphone jack. You can plug RCA cables for retro TV, but I haven't got my cable yet. I ordered this thing, but I haven't got them yet. So as soon as I get them, I'll be able to play on my CRT, my Sony Trinitron, which is what I want to do. I'll just keep the cable plugged into it all times and just have it come out, and I just plug into it when I want. Because it's kind of like in the corner over there, and kind of don't want to have to get to the back of it all the time, which I have a front port, so I might just do that though. But I have my Atari 2600 hooked to it now, so hell yeah, it's classic. But like I said, Chris Tuff, hopefully he'll be coming in pretty soon, doing a chat. I'll have to see. Bear with me here for a second. Well, yeah. I'm going to go ahead, bear with me here. I'm going to go ahead and hook up my Pi here and get my tripod set up. Move a couple things over here. And I'll do a little bit of retro streams here for you. Like I said, I got to do it on my HD TV, which I don't like doing. But for now, that's all I can do for that. Alrighty, let's see. Get this set up here. Then I'll show you what it looks like here. Here's what mine looks like. That's a USB dongle. I'm gonna pull that out because I'm gonna use my PS4 controller probably with it. But that's my case and everything. The see-through case, it's pretty neat. It was only like $10 for it, so it's kind of like, why not? It's a whole lot better than that one I got the first time. Get my power. You gotta have at least a 2.5 amp power supply for it. If you don't, it'll put a little lightning bolt symbol up on the screen, telling you that you don't have a sufficient power supply. If you have any like original Samsung power supplies lying around, they'll work. Otherwise, you have to buy. There's a few different ones that'll work. It's got to be, you got to check it, make sure it's at least 2.5 amps to be good. Let's see. Get my tripod set up here. I actually got one of those cords. I wish I could find it. One of those cords for the for my retro, for my thank you, I appreciate it. But yeah, I wish I could find that. It's gonna be a little Blair Witch project here. But yeah, I wish I could find that that cord, that I have an adapter to this isn't gonna want to sit there. Let me get my strap it on. I wish I could find my. I don't have the cord, but I have an adapter to plug my Raspberry Pi into like a retro TV, like an old school TV. But for some reason I can't find the stupid thing. I don't know why exactly, but for some reason I just can't find it right now. Because I was going to give it to Aaron for his Raspberry Pi so he could stream. I just had to end up ordering some. So this is getting to be old. They need to make some sort of mount for this, because it's getting pretty old here. I'll show you the this is the Raspberry Pi running RetroPie. Try to level out I can't stand one that's not leveled out. Try to level out my camera here. But yeah, I still gotta put MAME or Atari or whatever you want to call it. I'll probably put the MAME in the Atari folder, so it's actually named Atari instead of stupid MAME, which is the same thing, but I just like, you know, calling it Atari for some reason. Probably about the closest I'm going to get right there. So yeah, if anybody has any requests, let me know. But I'm just going to start some games up here. Play a little bit of each one. Stupid chair out here. Alright, I got my PS4 synced to it. As you can see, I got a Nintendo PC Engine. You can't really see that on the screen for some weird reason. PC Engine is basically TurboGrafx 16. It's the options thing. I got 32X. I got a Super Nintendo, Atari, Game Boy Advance, Sega Master System, Sega Mega Drive, which is basically Sega Genesis, and N64, and Neo Geo. So yeah. I'm going to start up something here. I got a lot of artwork for a lot of the stuff now. You have to go in and search for the artwork. Let me go down to the... play a little bit of this. Thank you, sir. Thank you, brother. Mr. Acid. Make sure you check out Liquid Cool 360. I don't know how many different accounts he has. I know he's got Liquid Cool 360, Liquid Cool 440, and Liquid Acid 440. I'm not sure if he has YouTube channels for everyone. I guess he does. Do you have a YouTube channel for each one of those, or? I'm gonna turn this up a little bit. It's not really loud, is it? I think I beat the first castle already. This camera's kind of garbage. It kind of washes out the colors and stuff. You can't get the full effect of the colors and stuff. But oh, on your dad's channel, yeah. Angry Grandpa Gamer. Yep. We'll get killed by him. A little rusty at this game. I haven't played it as much as I used to. I used to be really good at this game. Ooh, points. I love points. You said, where the hell's that red piece of shit at? I think I just fucked myself, because I did. Now I can't go up there because I can't use my jump. Hopefully one of these will give me a thing of magic. Might have to just go back and forth till I get a little thing of magic here. Ah. Or die. Ah. Huh. No magic. Why would they give me magic, right? There we go. Now I can go. Now that I'm half dead again. This is kind of like one of my favorite Zelda games. I know a lot of people like the original like top angle, you know, the one you see from the top. Kind of the one you see like a top view of them. I know a lot of people like that version better, but I like this one better for some reason. It's kind of like the Outcast games, kind of like Super Mario Bros. 2, and see if I can find this. Oh, didn't find it. There's a hidden thing in here. There we go. This is how you get across the bridge at this next town. Showed us to the river, man. Can't remember what's over here, but well, it's just a life fill up. There's nothing else over here except for that castle, of course. And then I have the town down there, which I already did something to. But yeah. One way to save in this game is to die, which I think there is another way to save, but I can't remember what it is now. But I'm going to go ahead and I don't know why I'm going this way though, because I want to go the other. I want to kind of. Daggone it. But I want to get this on my retro TV because I don't like playing it on this TV. It just isn't the same. It works a lot better on the. I think it looks a lot better on a, you know what I mean, on a retro TV. Ah. The die from these are stupid pieces of crap. Well, I'm not gonna go through the next cast or nothing anyway. I'm just kind of showing, just kind of playing some games here. Can't remember what's in here. There's something interesting in here. Maybe a heart piece or a magic piece. All points, okay. Oh, almost got enough. Maybe I'll go to 500 points here and level it up to the next thing. No. But yeah, I'll definitely be doing an unboxing of that X Arcade when I get it. I should get it Friday, like I said, and definitely be doing an unboxing of that. And I'll definitely be doing a let's just pull magic there. I don't need that. And I'll definitely be doing a setup video where I set it up to my Raspberry Pi. Ah, jeez. Sorts of shit yelling or coming after me. What's another, I'll go in this castle until I get enough points, and then I'll probably kill myself off and go into the next game. Because I could spend the whole time on this game, obviously, and looks like it's going to take long with that. Yeah. I can kill them things, but it just isn't easy. Jeez. There it is. I gotta find a place to kill myself off. so I can save it. There's got to be a different way. There's got to be another way to save it, but I just don't know what it is. Sometimes you got to come back in, you can get another little trick here. Yeah. Go all the way up again. I didn't make that one. I think I can kill myself off down here on this bridge. Well, I can get rid of one life there. I think this breaks away. Well, maybe it doesn't. Well, shit. It's kind of bad when you try to die and you can't. I can die in here. I'll jump in the water. Just keep running until I run into the water. But yeah, I will save this here. I'll get on to another game. Kind of show you some stuff. I'll at least go for another half an hour or so. Hopefully Chris Tuff gets in here. We could do a chat. Kill myself, you moron. There we go. Now I can save it. Now I can back out of this. Go on something else. You can also go on to the different ones in here. You can actually see them in here. 64, Mega Drive, Master System, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy, Atari 2600, Super Nintendo, Sega 32X. That's the options. PC Engine, which is TurboGrafx 16. Normal Nintendo, back to normal Nintendo. So yeah, still got to get my my MAME in here, but yeah, I'll be getting that in here. Probably be putting that on tonight. I'll download some stuff and but I'll do a couple more games here, and then I'll get on to try this one. And then switch back to chatting. And hopefully by that time, Christoph will be in here. Not sure why the volume isn't very high. Gotta go with my man Wolverine. I like Gambit a lot too, though. I didn't realize Gambit was on it until I just hit him. So I just picked him. But this be a good one for the new arcade stick that I bought. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of a piece of crap. But yeah, let's see. See what else we have here. There's a bunch of games, of course. There was something I want to check in Nintendo. I think they're just hacked things or something. I'm not quite sure what they are, but I want to see what in the world. It's got like Mortal Kombat for the original Nintendo. Oh, that's a RetroPie, Iowa. I have it on my my LCD TV right now, but I got cords coming to hook it up to my Sony Trinitron, which would be a whole lot cooler. I want to see what these are. These must be ROM hacks or something, because I don't remember Mortal Kombat being for a Nintendo, for original Nintendo. I could be wrong though. Doesn't look like it's going to load anything, which is what I suspected. I don't know why they're on there. It's kind of weird. Like, these are all probably going to do the same thing. No, this one's loading. Well, the one I don't. Do you remember Mortal Kombat 3 being for a Nintendo, original Nintendo? Because I don't. It's kind of strange. Like, why is there two? See what I'm saying? It's kind of weird. There's two Goros. It's kind of confusing here. Look how little Goro is. Holy shit. That is hilarious. Let's say it's gotta be some sort of hack of some sort, because this is funny. Goro's moving awful fast too. Let me get my ass handed to me here. I was doing good. Jeez. It wasn't. Yeah, that's what I figured. Because they got like Mortal Kombat like 7 and that one didn't even exist. And then look at this guy. He's like fucking tiny. Goro's like as tiny as they are. It's pretty hilarious, actually. It's pretty hilarious. That was Mortal Kombat 3, and then we got here's Mortal Kombat 4 for the original Nintendo, which is strange. Like, they're definitely ROM hacks. Again, it's got repeated stuff. Like, there's Nightwolf 1, 2, 3 times. Nightwolf is on there 3 times. It looks like all of them are on there like 3. No, Nightwolf's on there 4 times. I don't even know who this guy is. I'm gonna pick that guy because I don't even know who it is. Oh, Shao Kahn, okay. Look how little Shao Kahn is. He's the same height. Or both of them are Shao Kahn. Or no, that one's Nightwolf. He's supposed to be Nightwolf, but he's just a different color Shao Kahn. That's funny. That guy's supposed to be... Or no, mine says Shang Tsung. But he's Shao Kahn. And my opponent is Nightwolf. But, yeah, but he's Shao Kahn as well. That's funny. That's weird. But anyway... Enough with the crappy ROM hacks. But yeah, I want the shit. What did I just go into? Don't even know what I went into. Oh well, be a surprise. Oh, Mega Man. I've never been great at these games. Needleman. Never been great with these games. Jeez, I'm gonna die already. Jeez, how are you supposed to get away from these guys? Never been great with these games, but I like them, but I just haven't played them in so long. I wasn't the greatest with them when I did play them. Now that I it's been a while since I played them, then I'm really rough at them now. Nah. Daggone it. But yeah. That's my Raspberry Pi. I'm going to be doing some more to that. And then when you want to go out, you just go to this, go to quit. Shut down system. You can shut it down pretty easy. Easy as pie. See what I went with that, right? Alright, let's see. Get my I've been leaving the most of the retro gaming up to my good buddy Jesse at Game Dungeon Productions. Make sure you go check him out to see all the latest and greatest retro stuff and all the greatest retro games and all the latest and greatest new games and stuff. Does new games as well from time to time. But go try to get a hold of Mr. Christoph here. See if he's ready to chat for a little while. Might have already sent me a message and I have my volume down. I'm not sure yet. Is Jesse still? I guess Jesse's still streaming it in the Iowa. You're probably jumping back and forth, right? If you're still here. Yeah, I'll get a hold of yeah, you can definitely tell it was a definite ROM hack because, well, aside from no, there was no Mortal Kombat games for the original Nintendo. There was for Game Boy, but for the original Nintendo, nah. What up, Liquid? Live long and prosper, buddy. Live long and prosper, brother. Let's see. That's an arcade stick, brother, but that's I need the X arcade, that dual X arcade with the big X. That expensive job that I probably should pay too much money for. The one that you sent me though, this is kind of the style that I was gonna buy. And like I said, it was a dual one though. It was pretty nice, but it's not as nice as the X arcade that I ended up buying. But it was nice. It was like $80, and I tried to get a hold of them, and they was like, "Oh, our shipment's been damaged. We'll just refund you the money." So like, all right, whatever. So then I just went on there and, well, actually my wife went on there and ordered me the X arcade. But I'll send you a picture of the one I'll send you a picture of the one I got, Robin. Well, I think I already sent it to you, but I'll show you the skin I want to get for it. I sent the picture of the skin I want to get for it too, Robbie. It's pretty awesome. It's like an arcade style kind of. But yeah, let me see. I sent a message to good old Chris Tuff. Well, I think that might have been Robbie. Let's see. Yep, that was good old Robbie. Let's see. Ow. Ah. That hurt. Damn it. I'm going to turn that off. There we go. That's pretty awesome, Robbie. But yeah, trying to try to get Mr. Chris Tuff in here. I'll be on for another hour at least, hopefully. I'm going to be doing another retro game stream pretty soon, though. Maybe tomorrow when Aaron comes by. Probably do some retro gaming. Probably do some retro gaming then. Let's see. Thank you. Thank you very much. But yeah, like I said, I'm probably gonna be doing a full blown retro stream tomorrow. Just kind of showed you the Pi again, how I had it set up. Of course, by then, hopefully by tomorrow, I'll have uh, the uh, arcade version or arcade part of it set up. So hopefully by then I'll have that and be able to go with that and show you like all the arcades, because there's a lot of arcades that are awesome. So and then I want to get that. I'll be getting that X arcade stick, dual arcade stick soon. So with the rollerball in the middle and all that fun stuff. But get that set up for it. And like I said, I want to build that cabinet here eventually, but for now I just use it the way it is. But hell yeah. I mean, I put like I'm not sure if I want to. I'll probably go with the CRT. Probably go with the CRT monitor, since it's, that's kind of like the old school. That's the old way of doing it. Once I get my cord and stuff, like I said, I had an adapter that you plug into the. It looks like a headphone jack, but it's not a headphone. Well, I guess it could be used as a headphone jack. The RetroPie, the Raspberry Pi 3, but if you have the three connected, the three if you have the three the yellow, there's one that plugs in, it's got the three connections that has the yellow, red, and white. And if you plug that into the headphone jack, then you could run it to a old CRT TV, which is pretty badass, because I just think they look better on that, on the CRTs, because they were built for those. They were the high definition screens don't really know what to do with the resolution. It's like a resolution that's been dead for years. But hell, 720p is a dead resolution. But it's a resolution that's been dead since I was a child. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, or since not since I was a child, but it was a resolution that was in when I was a child. But then it's been dead for years. Like, so the new TVs, they can show it on screen, but they can't. It doesn't really know what to do with the colors and the frame rates, and it kind of blurs the image. It's it's not ideal. It's definitely a little crappy compared to the actual to CRT TV, which knows what to do with the resolution. Therefore, it looks better. But But yeah. Excuse me. Got a little bit of a nap, but yeah. Didn't get as big a nap as I wanted to. Like I said, I'll probably go another hour. Hopefully we can get Chris Tuff in here and have a conversation. Probably, like I said, most of the conversation is going to go probably wrestling, because we just come off of a pay-per-view, Elimination Chamber, and we're going into we're going into ones here soon, tomorrow or today, technically. What's up, Justin? What's that? Streets of Rage 2 or Road Rash 2? What about them? But yeah, like I said, I'll be doing a retro stream tomorrow for sure. Hopefully Aaron can come out. If he comes out, we'll be doing one for sure. He'll probably be streaming his retro pie, which I picked up for him because, like I said, he does a lot of stuff for me, and I'll put it on the. I set it up for him and all that, but I have to update his because he doesn't have the latest stuff that I put on mine. Streets of Rage 2 or Red Rush 2, which is better? I would go with Streets of Rage. I'm not a real big racing fan. Like I don't play a lot of the racing games, Justin. But I mean, it's a good game. Don't get me wrong. But I'm not huge on the racing games. So I'd have to go with Streets of Rage 2 because I am big on like the Double Dragon, Streets of Rage type games. So I'd have to go with Streets of Rage 2 on that one. I appreciate you stopping in, Justin. I don't know if you're a new or if you're been a subscriber for a while, but if you haven't been, if you're not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button. I'll appreciate it very much. And like I said before, I'm gonna be doing a giveaway as soon as maybe we'll do a giveaway tomorrow if Aaron shows up. Maybe we'll do a giveaway tomorrow if he's able to come by. If we can get enough people in. We might do a stream, like a live stream like this, and then say, okay, anybody that wants to participate in the giveaway, I'm going to jump off and I'm going to bring up the giveaway video. Just jump back on, you know what I mean? Maybe we'll do it like that. I like to get 6 or 8 people at least. A minimum of 4 people. 4 people wouldn't be bad, but I like to get at least 6 to 8 people to make it real entertaining. And for anybody that doesn't know, what I've been doing is I got WWE 2K15, I think it is. I think it's 2K15. And what I do is I turn off all the music because first time I got copyright strike for it. But I do a tournament, computer versus computer, obviously. You pick which wrestler you want. And we do a tournament that way, so it works out pretty good. Double Dragon or Tyson's Punch Out. I'd have to go Double Dragon on that again because Mike Tyson's Punch-Out's a pretty good game. I'll give you that. It's definitely a great game. But I'm not big on boxing games either, so. And again, I'm big on like Double Dragon and games like that. But I'm hoping to get my Raspberry Pi set up to where I got the arcade. I'm getting a double arcade stick, the X arcade stick. But obviously, I'll have to have ports for 2 more controllers if I want to play four players and stuff. Which I'll have to get controllers for, which I have plenty of controllers I can pair with it, but yeah, it's like, so I could play, like, I'd like to get 4 people in here. I could play it on my Xbox, but to play the Turtles in Time arcade, have 4 players and stream it, that'd be neat. I'd like to do that someday. That's one of my all-time favorite arcade games, is the Turtles in Time arcade. Double Dragon or Streets of Rage 2. I see where you're going now. I'd have to go Double Dragon. I've been a big Double Dragon fan ever since it come out, so I'd probably have to go with Double Dragon. Unless you're talking about Double Dragon Neon, in which case I don't think you are. But I think you're talking about original Double Dragon. But I like to kind of forget about Double Dragon Neon. That was, I don't know. I don't know what they did with that game, but to me, you can't take my word for it. You might like it, but I didn't like it. It's just, I don't know. I like the older Double Dragon games. Double Dragon 2 was pretty good too, though. All the older Double Dragons wasn't bad, but they were pretty good. But that new one, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's more than just that new one, but I haven't played any of them past that, and I wish I hadn't played that one, because I don't know. I don't know why they headed in that direction, but yeah. Oh yeah. I just ended up dumping soda down my neck, but yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking shortly here we'll get Mr. Chris Tuff in here, and get rolling here. Like I said, mostly we talk about wrestling, and that's probably mostly what we'll be talking about in this video here coming up, because like I said, we just came off of Elimination Chamber, and tonight, because it's Sunday here, obviously, tonight it'll be Fastlane, the SmackDown pay-per-view. So that's probably what the conversation is going to kind of go towards, I'm sure. So if you're a big wrestling fan, you might want to stick around for that. I happen to be a huge wrestling fan, and the thing I get mostly is that when you tell somebody you're a wrestling fan, they're like, "Oh, really? You know that's fake, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I realize that. It's kind of obvious, but mainly because they would really hurt each other if they didn't have it choreographed." But then I look at them, I'm like, "Well, do you know every movie and TV show you've ever watched is fake, right? I mean, even if it's a true story, it has actors, and the actors are just acting out what may have actually happened in real life before that movie, but it's still fake. I mean, in real time, it's still fake. So, like, I don't watch it because I think it's real. I watch it because, sometimes it's entertaining. Like, it's been tending to piss me off pretty much, I guess, for lack of a better words, pissing me off sometimes, because they do a lot of stuff on there that's like, really? Like, they have a lot of interfering. Hell yeah. They have a lot of interfering. I mean, it seems like you can't go through one match anymore without having someone interfering, whether it be a manager or another wrestler coming down to the ring or something. It seems like you can't have a match without someone interfering, and it's just dumb, really. And then you have like guys like Braun Strowman who come from behind people like blindside him from behind. A guy like Braun Strowman, as big as he is, should never have to blindside anyone. I mean, he should be able to come right up to your face, which he can in real life. But they just make their characters like, really? Like, why would you blindside? Why would you feel that you had to blindside somebody as big as you are? You know, I don't get it. But or they'll have like the Miz, who I really don't like, but you know that he's a talent. You know that he can wrestle and that he can, you know, he has the Miz Taraj, which they make out like he needs, like, to get ahead, and he doesn't. And on top of that, what makes it worse is his Miz Taraj consists of two guys. I'm pretty sure I know they're second generation wrestlers. They may even be third generation wrestlers. But one of them being Mr. Perfect's son, and the other one being Mike Rotundo's son. So it's kind of like, why you should have your own spotlight. Like, you shouldn't be riding the coattails of someone else, regardless of whether he's the Miz or someone real popular like John Cena or something. You shouldn't have to ride the coattails of them. You should be able to be your own man, you know, and say, hey, you know, I'm a second or third generation wrestler, you know. But I don't know. It's getting to be a circus, you know what I mean? The pay-per-views seem to not be as good as they used to be. The Elimination Chamber wasn't bad, I don't think, but it wasn't great, maybe, but it wasn't bad. But I don't know. It's just stuff's just kind of falling by the wayside. It seems like sometimes. But yeah, you're getting a lot of like I said, interference and stuff, and that's just pain in the ass. You know, you don't want to see that all the time. You want some sort of a fair fight, whether it's choreographed and whether it's rigged, which it is. But it's you know, it's already decided who's going to win, but they should at least be like a one-on-one match and not someone interfering every single time. King, North Carolina. Hey, what's up? I appreciate you stopping by. But yeah, I don't know, it's getting to be a circus. It's like a men's soap opera, basically. I used to enjoy it a lot more back to the Attitude Era or whatever. It was like, yeah, it was badass, but I don't know what happened to it. It's just, I don't know. It's just starting to get on my nerves. When you watch a match and you're like, damn, I'm surprised so and so didn't. Hey, Chris Tuff, what's up, buddy? When you get into a match and you. Alrighty, will do, sir. Will do. Mr. Chris Tuff is here, just in time too. I was getting ready to fall asleep, I think. This couch is love seats. Sleep-inducing. But yeah, what I was saying is when you get into a match and you're like, holy hell, I'm like surprised so-and-so didn't interfere. You're like, really? You think to yourself, wow, what's it come to? What has it come to when you say that? When you're like, oh, I'm surprised so-and-so didn't interfere. You know, it's like kind of sad, really. I won't fall asleep if I'm talking on here, I don't think. It'd be a little more difficult. Not impossible, but a little more difficult. Alright. Bear with me, fellas and ladies. Whatever the case may be. I'm going to get Mr. Chris Tuff in here. Alrighty, we're back. Excuse me again here for a second. What did I just do? Okay, here we go. We'll bear with it here. Hopefully, Are you there, Mr. Chris Tuff? Let me check my. Are you there, Mr. Chris Tuff? Uh-oh. Got an issue. How's my, Liquid, how's my voice coming through? Will it work like that if you send me a party invite? I don't know if it'll work like that, Christoph, since you're not the one broadcasting. Maybe it will, though. Not sure how that works. Okay, so it's not like being crazy. Since I have the headset on. It's not like overbearing audio, Liquid. Because I remember before I had the audio in this and the camera going, and it seemed like it was too loud. Okay, bear with me here. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. But yeah, it's... Okay. But yeah, yeah, just send me a... Oh, okay, you already did. And we'll see. Hey, what's up? Can you hear him, Liquid?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Oh, wait a minute. And how's my audio now, Liquid? Because now it's using both. I'm gonna have to turn off the mic. You can't hear Christoph.
Gobble gobble.
Yeah, I guess he can't hear you. That sucks.
Yeah. Alright, so
Him no. Okay. Okay, thank you,
since
Liquid.
we got some line of communication open, I'm gonna get off this party chat and then just send me another one. See if
Okay.
that works. Yep.
Alright, bear with me here, peoples. And now, What the fuck? Hey.
Damn, I should get a job at Sony for that.
Hell yeah. Could be, what do they call it? Customer support.
Yeah, a customer service rep.
Can you hear him now, Liquid? Well, I think he just said now I can.
That's okay. We just fixed it.
Oh, okay.
I think we're just being
Oh,
a
yeah.
bug up our ass with the net
Pain in the
issue.
ass.
We haven't talked in a while, so PlayStation's like, oh, let's just block their fucking lines of communication.
But it's not.
Yeah.
What? Not good, yeah, not much. You can't hear.
Stop the Oasis.
You can't hear him that well, Liquid? Is that what you're saying? But yeah, what the hell? Oh, but yeah, I started talking about wrestling a little bit. Okay, let's see what the. Hope you fix the NAT type. What's that? But yeah, I don't know if I told you about that arcade stick that I bought like a.
What stick we're talking about?
I bought like a. I bought like a dual arcade stick, it's kind of like a generic kind of arcade stick from fucking China, which was a bad idea to begin with because it take fucking 2 years to get to me. But it went like a week, and I didn't hear nothing from it, and I was like. Well, what the hell? Where the hell is that? You know, it said it didn't even say anything about an established time that would arrive or anything like that. So I got a hold of the person. I was like, what's up? Like, how can I do the tracking on this? Because you gave me a tracking number, but it's not working, and it says it's shipped. He said, what hasn't been shipped? He said we was going to ship it out, but he said, but we got a shipment in, and the box got dropped, and all of them got fucked up, I guess. So we'll just give you your money back. So I was like, all right. I was like, I'm glad I got a hold of him because pretty sure he wasn't going to get a hold of me anytime soon. But I ended up getting an X arcade stick, which is a lot better quality anyway. But that's one of the better ones. So.
Dude, let me tell you something. I saw this Raspberry Pi, but a bundle.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah, they do have bundles.
It came with the case, like a Nintendo replica.
Yeah.
And memory card, HDMI cable, and like all the fillings in between. For like $75.
That's not bad. That's good, actually.
But
yeah, that's actually a good deal.
32 gigs of memory. That's more than enough, right?
Oh yeah, that's what I've been using. Yeah. But it's weird though.
Like 300 megabytes and stuff.
It's weird though because it took a little while to figure it out because it's weird because like when you put the RetroPie image onto the card,
right?
It formats it in a weird way, and it turns the 32. Initially, it looks like it turns the 32 gigabyte card into a 56 megabyte. Like there's 56 megabytes left, and you're like, what the hell? What the hell happened? And so when you're looking at it, you can only see that, but the rest of it, the rest of the 32 gigs is in a Linux based. It's Linux based, so your computer's not going to be able to pick it up. So that's why you can't see the rest of it. It partitions it, which is kind of weird. But all you gotta do is you gotta put the a file called RetroPie onto a flash drive that's format to FAT32. Put it in there, and it'll put all your files on there and your ROMs folders, and then you put it back into your computer and just slide all the ROMs over.
That's pretty easy. The one from Amazon is just preloaded, so you don't
Oh
even
yeah.
have to put the retro
Oh, that's
in there.
good.
Oh.
Well, that's definitely worth it, without a doubt. Because there's people selling just the cards for like $30-some, which is crazy.
Like how far can you get with the retro stuff? Can you go all the way to like PlayStation 1? Even?
PlayStation 1, yeah. PlayStation 1, Dreamcast. You can go that.
Dreamcast, okay.
But yeah, I
Alright.
think you can go Dreamcast as well. I think RetroPie does Dreamcast. I could be wrong, but I think it does. You need like an extra, I can't remember what the hell they call it, some sort of file in there to make those work. But you can make them work.
Probably a program called DreamPie or something.
Yeah, it's like I can't remember what the hell they call some sort of image you gotta burn into it extra to make some of them work. Even 5200, which is kind of weird because it's a 5200.
Yeah, I'll look into it. I'll probably get that down the road. Not right now.
Yeah,
Because God of War's coming out. God of War's
yeah,
coming out, so I'm getting ready for that.
yeah. I almost forgot about that. I went to frickin' GameStop the other day, and it's like, "Do you want to reserve anything?" And blah 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 blah. And God of War, and I go, "Wait a minute, shit, I forgot all about that."
Yeah, 420, man. 420. I'm gonna make sure I play some of the old stuff.
Yeah,
At least 1 and 2. I
yeah. That's
know 3 the back of my hand. I know like everything about it, but I forgot some of the things in like part 2 and part 1.
yeah. I have part 1 and 2 for my Vita, which is pretty neat.
You have the collection like me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
it's
got
pretty
that
awesome.
for the Vita, and I got it for like the PS3.
Yeah, PS3, I got all of them for that too. That and the two PSP versions, Chains of Olympus and Ghost of Sparta. Those are pretty cool.
Yeah, Ghost of Sparta is like probably my second best one. God of War.
Hell yeah.
Always had a good time playing that one.
I never finished Ascension. Never did finish that
What?
one. Finished them
Me
all
either.
but Ascension.
Me either. I put fucking Ascension all the way in the back of the line. Just collecting dust. Yeah, but if fucking emulated machine could do that, go up to Dreamcast and then PlayStation 1 and even PlayStation 2 maybe.
Yeah, yeah, I'm not
That's it.
sure. There's a bunch more that, like, it gives you like a list of to start out with, but then you can go in the system and pick out more. There's like probably 20 or 30 more that it doesn't initially give you. I want to get the arcade part of it straightened out just because I'm getting that X arcade stick, that dual stick.
The USB cord that's dual stick, the USB cord.
Yeah, 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 it's pretty awesome. It's one of the better ones, one of the better made ones. Eventually I want to get like some T111 or plywood or something to make a cabinet. Be pretty neat. How you fixing that? What do you mean by that, King? I'm not sure what you mean. How you
How do you
fix
fix the NAT
the
type? Yeah, like we
net
had the
type?
NAT issue just now. So
Oh, I see.
yeah, it's just blocking communication,
Oh, okay.
and the way to fix it is like through the router settings and all that. But it makes you believe that it's something wrong on your end and your router, your whatever you're using. But in actuality, it's actually the network, the PlayStation Network. So I know people get like really paranoid about that.
Yeah.
And one time I had this other buddy of mine. He's like trying to communicate with me for Battlefront, and he couldn't even like talk to me. All the matches we had, and we always had like a net type issue. And then he's like, "Oh, I spoke to a rep, and they tested out. They pinged me my internet, and they said I was fine, and it's on your end. It's something to do with your settings, and blah 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 blah." And I'm like, my settings are fine. You know, I even went into the router itself, and I changed around the address and whatever, the DNS server, and it still didn't work. And I'm like, it's gotta be the PlayStation Network
Yeah. Yeah,
because
people have been having a lot of problem with that shit lately, it seems like.
yeah, I can talk to like
Awful.
anybody else, no problem, no problem. I could talk to anybody else, except this one incident with this guy. I
Mm.
couldn't even talk to him like the entire time. I felt so bad. We had to text back and forth what we're doing during the match.
Yeah, it's weird.
He actually wants to play Battlefront too, but I'm like, well, I got a couple more people since the last time we talked.
Yeah, but I'll probably be getting that probably Friday. I'll be doing an unboxing of that. It's pretty neat.
Yeah, see, like your collection, the Oasis is getting crowded now. Guess you got
Yeah.
a lot more stuff.
Yeah. You see this other spot that you're not seeing right now, you definitely be sure of that. It's getting a little crowded. Put a few more shelves in, probably.
Yeah, I remember like the shelf next to you was just a few things, and now it's just like there's no room.
Yeah.
You can't fit anything in there anymore. That's
Yeah, it's
incredible,
pretty
man.
filled up. Got that abomination of a Millennium Falcon sitting there.
Yeah, and then like on the top of that shelf, you even have like a few things scattered. Now it's like the Hulk is like bunched up like a crowded elevator. Look at him.
Hopefully none of them fart.
Hold on, Web, 1 second.
Oh.
Alright, man, I'm back.
Back in black.
Back in black.
Yeah, I got
Shorts,
black
too.
on.
Do you have any Call of Duties?
Mm, I know one I'm gonna give to Aaron, I think, but I do have one. I can't remember which one it is now, though. Me for the PS4.
Yeah, you don't have the newest one, do you?
It's that Black Ops 3.
World War Two?
Oh, World War II now.
Oh, okay.
I gotta get Black Ops 3 to Aaron. I think that's the last one I played. Do you have
It,
that one or?
I do, yeah, I have it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I play with King NorCal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when I get the chance, I'll play with him.
Hell yeah.
He just makes that game more fun and less frustrating.
Is it a good game then, or the multiplayer and stuff?
It's not that bad actually. I mean, I know like Call of Duty get shitted on constantly for
Yeah.
their repetitive stuff or multiplayer, but I don't know. For this one, it's like, all right, the maps are like kind of small and everything. I understand, but it's still it still has like that old style of Call of Duty feel,
Yeah.
kind of mixed in with a little Black Ops.
Yeah, that's the one. I think that's the one I still like the most. Is the first Black Ops.
Yeah, it's not like I wouldn't say like, oh, if you're a fan of Black Ops, get it. It's not like that. It's
Yeah.
kind of like I would wait until they actually do another Black Ops that people want to play because the newest one coming out looks like it's gonna be set maybe in the future again.
Which means it's
They
gonna be
just announced
jetpacks again.
exactly. And I was like, they announced part 4, and all they did was throw up another like symbol with an extra symbol in there to make it 4. And people are like, what the fuck? How lazy can you be? Like just throwing up
Yeah,
like,
really. Hey, Scooby Doo.
hey baby.
Scooby Doo. Freaking Scooby Doo's up. Scooby Doo's watching us.
Scooby-Doo was playing Mario for the anniversary today.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Scooby Doo, where are you? But yeah, there's a lot of people that say. I know which one. I have Advanced Warfare, which is one of the ones that got shit on the most.
No, I think my brother had that one. He's like, we gotta play this. And then I saw him playing it. I'm like, nah, I'll just watch you play.
Meh.
Not my thing. I was like, meh. Exactly. I was just like, eh.
Then I don't like Ghost either. I think that was my least favorite one.
I never bought Ghosts. Yeah.
You didn't miss anything.
I know it's like $8 now.
I know it's like the best way I can describe it. People ask me to describe what I think about Call of Duty Ghosts, and the best way I can describe it is like
Pooh.
it's like playing Black Ops in a fucking daze. Like you're not completely with it. Like you just woke up or you're ready to fall asleep, and you're just not. You're just out of it, and it just feels weird. I don't know. Everything goes slower at a slower pace. It seems like it's not as fast paced like
Right.
Black Ops is. It's just I don't know. It's weird. It's kind of like the third Harry Potter movie.
And
It's
once
weird.
like, when did it start going like futuristic? Black Ops 2?
I think so. Yeah.
All right.
I think
Because
Black Ops 2.
that's when I started witnessing the bastard son of futuristic first-person shooters. I mean, I love like Killzone. I know it's set in the future, and you know, it's like people get like kind of like it's they blast it for like being Halo, but to me it was just like it was completely different character story and whatnot. You can't really compare the two, Killzone and Halo,
Yeah.
which is two different types of first-person shooters. The same thing with Black Ops 2. It's just like they try to. It's an experiment. If you bought the game and you're playing it, you're playing a beta almost.
Yeah.
It's just something they wanted to try out and see if it worked. And then, you know, the loyal Call of Duty people bought it. They got into it, and it made so much money, and they sold so many copies they made Advanced Warfare. Which I never touched. Although I did get the Call of Duty Remastered Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
I had a coupon. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna use this coupon, get it for like $10, and that's it.
I don't even know why I did it, but like, when they come out with the PS4, they had those. I don't know. There was at least like 10 or so games that you could pay like $10 and get it ported over. I don't know if you remember that or not.
I remember that. Yeah, like
And
Assassin's Creed, Black Flag.
yeah, I did Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Right.
I haven't bought that for the PS4, but I could put my PS3 disc in the 4 and play it. And I did that with Call of Duty Ghost for some reason. I don't know why. Even though I didn't care as much for it. I think because when I got the PS4, I actually got a coupon for $6 or for $10, so I could do one of them for free. So I think that's the only reason I did Ghost, because I only had to pay $10 for both of them instead of for each. So, and then I ended up getting rid of Ghost.
Did you like beat yourself over the head for getting Ghost?
Pretty much. It's kind of what it feels like when you're playing it, like someone hits you in the fucking head with a baseball bat, and then you're trying to play it. Yeah. Someone hits you in the head with Lucille, and then you go play Black Ops. That's what it kind of feels like.
Negan.
Yeah, that's kind of.
Champ.
Are you caught up on that?
No, man.
No.
What's the season? Part 8.
Yeah.
I finished 7, and I never touched 8. Like,
Oh,
I never
okay.
watched the first 3-4 episodes, and then
Oh, okay.
the new season came out. I just couldn't get myself to watch it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not gonna
Because
tell you anything about that in case you do.
seven,
Oh, yeah.
7 was so it wasn't much action, and people were like getting upset, like, oh, there's like nothing happening. This is boring.
Yeah.
The show better be canceled.
They're gonna.
So,
I heard they're gonna wrap it up for too much longer, but I don't know if they will or not. But that's. They said that about Supernatural, and they're in their 13th fucking season, so.
Supernatural. I've never seen Supernatural.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I
Is that
actually
the
like
one where it's
Supernatural.
like two guys are like
Two
magicians
brothers.
or some shit? Oh,
They're two brothers. Yeah, they're two brothers that are. The long and short of it, without telling you too much about it, in case you watch it, their mother gets killed by a demon at a young when the one's like I don't know 10, and the other one's still in a crib, and the mother gets killed, and they kind of their dad's the only one that is taking care of them, and he's a hunter as in demon and monster hunter, and they kind of fall into that whole business, that whole thing. So he kind of drags them into it, and now they're like now they're basically like the best hunters out there, and basically.
So it's sounds like Buffy the Vampire Story.
Yeah, it's basically like a tag team Buffy the Vampire Slayer kind of deal. Yeah, but they take on gods and demons and angels and all kinds of shit. And it's like, what's up, Prince Reptile?
That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see Constantine. When you mentioned demons and stuff, yeah, and they had like the WB at a Constantine.
Yeah, I actually think I think it showed. Or no, Constantine was on. I think it showed Constantine on a recent episode, but that was DC Legends of Tomorrow. It showed Constantine.
I see.
That's a pretty decent one too. There's 4 DC shows now that they kind of coincide with each other. They're pretty good too. But
it's like what people say on like forums. DC shows kick ass, but the movies don't.
Yeah, it's like Marvel's coming out with all the movies and DC's coming out with all the shows. So
it's like the Marvel shows are crap, but the movies are good. But it's the opposite for DC.
Yeah, it is kind of fun stuff. Yeah, the Justice League wasn't too terrible. I mean, it wasn't. It could have been a lot better, but that Batman vs Superman, I didn't like that really at all. But it's kind of, I don't know. As John would say, meh. Good night, guys. Alright, Scooby-Doo. Make sure you eat a Scooby snack before you get to bed.
Yeah, yeah, and watch her live streams when she does it. It's pretty cool.
What's that?
Her live streams, she does like
Oh,
games
it's a
and
girl?
retro. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad I didn't call you a dude or something. But yeah,
Dude.
thanks for stopping by. Oh, I remember going through McDonald's park, or going through McDonald's drive-thru a couple times, and hear this so-called this girl or woman or whatever voice coming across the other end. I'm glad I didn't say man, because I'm kind of, when I talk to a woman, especially an older woman, it kind of it's kind of like ingrained into my soul that I say ma'am or sir to a guy, and
Yeah, you just be
and
polite.
I didn't do it this time for some reason. I'm glad I didn't, because it was a dude, but it sounded like a
Yeah.
chick. I was like, and you don't know, you know what I mean? You don't know whether they want to be called sir or ma'am. You don't know which, you know what I mean? Because he was a, you know, I would say gay, but you know, gay doesn't, you know, homosexual. He was a homosexual man, and so you don't know if you would have called him ma'am. He probably would. I don't know whether he got upset or not, or you know, I don't know. But I'm just glad I didn't call him a ma'am, because
You know, it
and
comes with the territory. If you're gonna grow your hair out, of course.
yeah,
So if they're gonna get like hurt about that, like just I don't know. This world's crazy. Some people
yeah,
can't take it. Yeah,
yeah.
just
You
gotta be
just never
careful, like you
know. You
said.
just never know
Yeah.
what you know. But the one guy at work, I would say my friend, but he's not really my friend. He's a jerk off. But he went through the drive-through, and apparently the guy was like accidentally touched his hand or something. And he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry." He goes, I didn't mean to do that." He said, "But if you want to," he said something like, "If you want to hold hands, we have to wait till after I get off work." And he was just joking, I'm sure. And this guy took all offense to it, like, "Oh, he's a queer, blah blah blah, and he's trying to hit on me and shit." And I think he ended up getting him fired, but which was kind of sad, because he was a decent worker. It seemed like, but he's always cheerful and all that. But here I told my wife about it. She goes, "Yo, you mean at the McDonald's there in McConnellsburg?" And I was like, "Yeah." She said, "Well, that's my cousin." It's like, it's just, it was like, damn, it's a small damn world. But yeah, I guess he offended the guy at work, but I got as easily offended. It's, you can't take a joke, you know what I mean? It's kind of like one of them things you don't know how to say. You don't know what to say in front of the person, so you just kind of shut your mouth.
Yeah, I don't know if I told you the story when I went to Toys R Us and they call me a ma'am.
Oh, really?
They're like, ma'am, you know, 'cause it's part of the job. They gotta tell people, hey sir, hey ma'am, you know.
Yeah,
So I'm in line at Toys R Us and it's like, I guess they didn't see my face. I had my head down because I was like going through my phone.
yeah.
And the cashier's like, he's like, ma'am, you're next. I looked up. I looked up. I was like, what?
So this big
And the
old
guy,
bushy beard. Oh shit.
actually, it was like before I even had this beard. I just had long
Oh,
hair,
okay.
so it's like it made it even worse. The guy was like, "Oh shit, I'm sorry, man."
Let's see. Some people would get pretty offended by it. You know what I mean? It's like, but
Nah, not me, man.
it's
It's
like,
like I know what's gonna happen.
some people get offended easily, like way too easy. It's the way the world is today, unfortunately. We had a woman at work that got offended by somehow got offended by this dude had Christmas lights on his forklift. Yeah,
What?
and she got offended by it and told the supervisor, and of course the supervisor has to say something to management
Exactly.
because
Yeah.
it's just his job. And the management basically laughed in his face. He said, "Well, I'm glad you brought it to me." He said, "But I'm not going to do anything about it." He said, "Well, I didn't expect you to, but I had to bring it to your attention anyway." He said, "Go tell the lady that next time that forklift comes by, just look the other way." because we're not doing anything about it. Like, there's nothing offensive by it. If you don't believe in God, you don't believe in Christmas, then that's your business. But how do you get offended by Christmas lights? It doesn't make any sense. Like, they're just lights. I mean,
If your last name is Scrooge.
it's not like they have like this dude dressed in white, like a fucking KKK outfit or something, hanging off the back of it or something. I mean, then yeah, that would be offensive. But lights, they're lights. You know, come on now. I just, and then there was actually a case where this dude had this. He's lived in this like older Victorian style kind of house, like a 2-story house, and he lived by this college that had a bunch of foreign exchange students, and they actually told him he wasn't allowed to fly an American flag in his yard because it would offend them. Like, are you fucking serious? An
Oh,
American,
it's too
yeah,
cheerful.
yeah, an
This
American
is
flag. Like, really? And he actually did for a little while, and they threatened to fine him, so he had to take it down because he couldn't afford the fines. So you know what he did? He got a couple of his buddies over one weekend, and they painted his entire house like the American flag.
that's
Like,
horrible, man.
tell me I can't paint my fucking house the way I want, you know? Like an American flag. Like, if they have that big of a problem, first of all, if they have that big of a problem with the American flag, why are they even over here? I mean, that, you know, I don't have nothing against people from another country, but if they're offended by our flag, why are they even over here? You know, that it doesn't make any sense for them to be over here. If they're offended by our flag, then they should be offended by our country, which means they shouldn't be over here to begin with. It
Exactly, brother.
doesn't make any sense. And if they're over here and they like the country, then what are they offended by? It's like, you are in the United States. It's just like, I wouldn't go to Japan and say, hey, take that flag down. Because it's their flag. It's, I don't know. That's the way this shit works nowadays, though.
I just feel like people just get pissed off and mad over the littlest fucking things, and it just irks me like that. It's like it's not the way the world should be, but unfortunately, there's people that are born or even made into believing things that they shouldn't be believing in.
Yeah.
You know, people have influenced, I should say, but it's like that is just ridiculous. Why would you just hate a flag like that?
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's strange. Like, I don't even get I honestly don't even get the rebel flag. Like, I kind of do in a certain way because it was a flag that the South had, and they had the slaves and stuff like that. But it's a part of history. It's not. It doesn't literally mean slavery. I mean, it's part of our history. It's just, I don't know. They've taken a lot of them down. Statues of people and all kinds of shit because of that. But I don't know. It was like what 200 years ago when they had slaves. Are they ever going to get over it? I've realized there's still racist ass assholes out there, just as much as there always was. But we can't control that. I mean, you can't drill in someone's head, "Hey, stop being a racist asshole," because it's not going to work. But
No, it's not like that movie, American History X.
we can't like program it into their brains to think a different way.
I mean, it's like you could probably change somebody who killed somebody, and they're just asking for forgiveness, and they're changing their ways or whatever. But you know,
Yeah,
they know they're gonna probably get executed or die in jail, have a life sentence or whatever. It's just they want to be at peace. I could see that, you know.
yeah,
But yeah, I think it's embedded in your mind like a fucking Terminator chip. That if you're not born racist, you know, per se,
yeah.
but again, it's just the people that are you grew up around with, and then even in like your peers in school, they'll have an effect on you.
Oh
They'll
yeah.
make you they'll make you believe, that you shouldn't be talking to these people. You should be against these certain kinds of people. And it's just the mind. It works that way. The
Yep.
mind works that way. It's like I don't think even the most dedicated people that are like psychiatry could change that. It's
Yeah.
just even like pills, nothing could change it. It's like treating depression and all that. It's just
Yeah.
if you don't tackle that at an early stage in your life, then you're just gonna stay that way the rest of your life.
Yep.
You know?
I don't know how I didn't turn out too racist to a certain point because there's a lot of my family that were racist, especially my pap. My pap was terrible with that. He had
Yeah,
a
it's
few
like
few
the
different
older
words
ones.
for him, and yeah, that I'm not
And
gonna
it, it
repeat, obviously. But
it it's like the era too that our families grew up in. That too.
yeah,
It's different. It was way different back then.
it's weird though because there's like this colored guy that like we called him Uncle Buck. Wasn't no relation to us, but we called him Uncle anyway. He uh he actually saved my uncle's life, my pap's son's life, and he was all right. Like he talked to him, he was fine. So you would think that it would get in his mind that wait a minute, this here's a colored dude that's all right. He saved your son's life. Is he
Right.
the only colored guy in the entire universe that's a good guy? The rest of them are bad. It's impossible. It should tell you right there that they're not all bad. But it didn't. It didn't help. I mean, it helped with him, but that was it. It's like every colored person in the world would have to line up and save his son's life for him not to. It don't make any sense. But it's weird. I don't know. You would think just that alone would be like, oh, well, what would throw up the flag and say, wait a minute, he's all right, and maybe there are some that are all right. I don't know.
Uh, I mean, and then things come full circle. It's like okay, let's say I'm in a big white family, right? And I just hate, you know, people of every other color. Let's just
Yeah,
say. And then like let's say I have a daughter and she like goes out with somebody that's not white. And then she gets married and then she has a child and we're all flipping mad because of that. It's a little bit of karma mixed in with, you know, things that shouldn't be believed in. You gotta love everybody. You can't be just,
yeah.
you can't be like, oh yeah, it's kind of like being antisocial, but you gotta let it out, man. It's like, life's too fucking short. You got
There's
no
just as
future in
many
this
white
world.
people that are pieces of shit. That's for damn sure.
Exactly. Yeah.
I can think of more white people than black people. I mean, I probably know more white people, but that's beside the point. But like, there's people that go out of their way to try to make black people, and mainly blacks for some reason. I don't know why, because there's like other races too. But there's other people like Mexicans and Chinese, Japanese. But it's mostly targeted
Yeah,
toward the
you're.
blacks for some reason. I don't know why, but they'll say like all this community is comprised of mostly black related crimes. Like everybody's that's making the crimes are black. Well, you know what? The 90% of the fucking population in that town is black. So what's that tell you?
Right, right.
Obviously, there's gonna be more black crimes because there's more black people. I mean, come on now. They don't look at that though. I mean, maybe they do look at it, but they don't pay any attention to it. You know, like go to a white community, and I guarantee you most of the crimes are committed by white people.
Yeah, mainly in the South.
Yeah, but it's like it's just stupid shit like that They just get it in their head. Oh, there's, look, this. Oh, it was a black guy that did that. There was a black woman that did that. It was a black guy. Yeah, look at the community. It's like they're all blacks. So yeah, unless a white person comes into their community and commits a crime, it's going to be a black person doing it. That don't mean shit.
I was surprised to learn that the prison population is mostly white.
Oh really?
I didn't know that. Yeah, it was like I thought it was like black. I was like, what?
Huh?
This got to be like a something wrong with this study.
Yeah. It's like football players. They're mostly, what I mean. There's a lot
Mm.
of black people in football and basketball just because they're probably better players. I'm not trying to be racist against whites or anything, but it just seems like the blacks can play a little bit better. Maybe that's why they're pissed. I don't know. Coming in, kicking their ass in games and shit. I don't know. But yeah, it's like, I don't know. I never understood it. Like, it just
It's
doesn't
like
make any sense.
in the entire America, it's like when you grow up in a city, that you just know things that are happening around that city, like what's what places are safe and what places are not safe. And it's the same thing where like if I go out to like let's say I went to Florida and I was just walking around and I thought, okay, well, this is a nice neighborhood. There's like a lot of white people, but then I find out it's like the, probably the highest crime rate in that city. I'm like, holy shit! It's like people got to open their freaking eyes to realize it's not
Yep.
just like a black population that's like burning down shit. It's like other races are doing it too.
Yep. And then you got the people that say like, there's this one guy at work that he posted right on Facebook. He's like this comment, like and share this comment if you think like I do and think that all Muslims want to kill us. I'm like, dude, no.
Hmm.
It's like it's not like that. Like the whole Muslim religion does not want to kill us. And or I said something. The whole Muslim community don't want to kill us. He said, well, it's not a race. It's a religion. I was like, it's sort of kind of both. It's sort of kind of a race and a religion. I said, but either way, not all of them want to kill us. That's not the way it works. That's not the way it is. He's like, well, all of them all of them do this, that, and the other thing. I was like, well, first of all that shit you're talking about, because I do my homework on shit like that, because I'm a nerd and I like to Google goofy shit like that. But like different cultures and stuff. That was 200 some years ago. Maybe 500 damn years ago. Like that they did that kind of barbaric shit. Maybe some of them still do, but not all of them. Like raping girls and all this bullshit. And he was like, well, as far as I'm concerned, all of them do. I'm like, well, okay, well, you consider yourself a Christian, correct? He's like, yeah. I was like, well, you hear a Catholic priest messing with choir boys all the time. Does that mean all of them do it? Does it mean all Catholics and Christians are the same and they all do that to choir boys? No. And then, of course, he got all fucking pissed and didn't say anything to me. He hasn't talked
Hmm.
to me for a while, and then he finally started talking to me again. Like, you can't just stereotype a whole religion or race of people just because these few people do it, you know? It's like, jeez. I mean, it might be thousands that do it, but there's millions in that race or religion that don't do it. You know, they just say, okay, we're just going to write them all off, and if they all want to kill us, we should kill them before they kill us. Like, nah, that's how fucking world wars get started, or wars get started, and for nothing. Just, I don't know. He's one of them people you can't talk to that think they're always right and shit.
Yeah, they lack education. What can I say?
Yeah, it's weird.
But
It's like, How else
It's
people
like
think?
when 9/11 happened, and then it's like they were like lynch mobs going around in the city here. They would go to like Queens, that borough, and look for. First of all, they thought there were like terrorists there in Queens. I don't know why. So they went out to that borough looking, and I guess they were gonna like beat them up or whatever. So you know what they did? They found like not Muslims. They found Hindus. The Hindus just walking around. They beat the crap out of them.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Thinking they had something to do with it.
Yeah, it's they're like, oh, whoever's like from that side of the country, we're gonna just mess them up and teach them a lesson and send a message. And I'm like, it's like you're beating on the wrong people, first of
Yeah, really, huh?
all.
And then, of course, you got the idiots that say that 9/11 was a whole hoax and shit, that just like the school shootings and stuff. Like, I'm sure all the families and the people that died wished it was a hoax.
Yeah, it's just messed up. School shootings and everything. Horrible stuff. Absolutely horrible. I don't even think that new law that went into effect in Florida is gonna help raising the
Uh,
age like that to 21. Yeah, from 18 to 21. It's like
yeah,
you
really, I
still.
mean,
Yeah, it's like, okay, here's a slap on the wrist.
cocaine
Don't
is
buy the
illegal
gun.
no matter
Yeah.
how old you are, and people still get it anyway.
So you think it's like, okay, oh yeah, you can't buy this. Are you 21 years old? Let me see some ID.
They just borrow
Of
it off of
course,
somebody that is.
exactly, somebody else will get it for him. That's like over
Yep.
21 and then sell it to him. It's just black market shit.
Making it illegal, it's just going to make them want it more, pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that. It's not the business of it. It's just like it's what's being produced with automatic weapons being on the streets. You shouldn't be walking around with a bazooka and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
exactly. I understand
Yeah.
that. Like, I'm definitely for, like, people right to bear arms, but there is a certain limit to that. Yeah, you don't. What do you need an automatic weapon for? I mean, you sure as hell
Exactly.
not going to go hunt a deer with an automatic weapon. I mean, it's just stupid. But
Yeah, like people are like you understand. It's the general idea of having arms is fine, like having a handgun and whatever to protect your family and your home is fine. It's just
yeah,
like people just want to go out and do a mass murder, which is
yeah.
not okay. You know?
And honestly, if they completely got rid of guns, it would make it worse, obviously, because the people that the the people that are not going to break the law and not get a gun are not going to have guns, and then of course the people that don't give a fuck, they're going to get them anyway somehow. And then now
It'll
you got
be a
thousands of people that aren't even armed that could have been armed. It might have stopped being able to stop some of it. But
be a higher demand for automatic weapons then. If there was weapons being banned forever, it's like I don't know. Maybe something else would take over, like drugs again.
yeah,
Cocaine from the 80s, making a comeback.
yeah, they have people have a stupid way of fucking believing shit. Like, oh, we just get rid of guns, they'll fix it. No, it won't. They'll make it worse. Like, I'm a firm believer. I don't know what you think, but I'm a firm believer that, and there's kind of a gray area. I know, I realize that, but I believe teachers should have sidearms and be trained how to use them. You know what I mean? That
Mm.
even if they don't intentionally intend to shoot anyone, there's an intimidation factor there. You know what I mean? If a
Yeah.
student sees a teacher with a gun, they might be a little less. They might be a little intimidated and feel, well, maybe I shouldn't do this. Maybe there's a chance I'm going to get shot. Whether that teacher has the balls to shoot him or not, there's an intimidation factor. Even if they're fake guns, I mean, they can even be fake guns that the kids don't even know. there's an intimidation factor there. Then it puts a doubt in their mind that, hey, maybe this isn't a good idea. Maybe I'll get shot, and it might stop some of it. Who knows? I mean, I don't know. I mean,
You
if
know,
I
I
was
wonder
in,
if
what's
that
up?
school in Florida had like metal detectors too.
Yeah, it,
That's
it would certainly help.
that stupid magic wand that they use at the concerts and the stadiums to make sure you
Yeah,
have metal away from your body and all that. It's like they should have something like that. I mean, here in the
yep.
city, public schools were known for that because it was so violent to go to some of these public schools. They had to install these detectors, and they had security, not just like a I don't know, like a fucking cop from The Simpsons. They had like real security guards, like real deal security
Chief
guards.
Wiggums.
Chief Wiggum, yeah, yeah.
You're saying I know that, but yeah.
But did it help the violence in public schools? A little,
Yeah, yeah.
but still, people still got in. These kids still got in with weapons, not necessarily guns, but knives. They just slipped right past it.
But you're still made out of metal, so they still should have been able to catch them.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
it's less.
there should be some degree. Like, I know what you're getting at. It's like if there's somebody in like a classroom that's armed and protecting kids and everything, I think
Yeah,
it's the same thing like having an air marshal on a plane almost. You want to have somebody that's prepared for like any type of bullshit.
yeah. Like Wesley Snipes.
Or like I don't know, Liam Nielsen.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
But yeah,
you can't just you can't give a gun to like an art teacher. They have to
yeah,
be trained and all that.
yeah. At least they should be trained on how to use it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just in case. I mean, if I was a teacher, I wouldn't be able to kill. I wouldn't be able to shoot a kid. It'd be hard to do it. But if it come down to 20 kids getting shot by that kid, I mean, what are you gonna do? I mean,
That's another thing. Like if staff have to learn how to use guns and all that, do you think it's gonna really? I don't know that occupation. You think people are gonna want to go for teaching then if they have to
yeah,
like learn how to shoot guns? That's
it's
another thing
true.
too. You got to think about.
Yep.
It's like now I'm teaching history and I have to be you know stunt
Built-in
double.
security guard. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's like I don't know.
It'd be tough. I know that. It'd be tough to shoot a kid. It really would. But I mean, that'd be one of the toughest things, right up there with hitting one with your car by accident or something. That'd be one of them things you could never forget. But it's kind of one of those things. It's like me shooting anybody really. I mean, but like they come through my front door with a gun.
Yeah.
If I have a chance, I'm putting them down somehow. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna regret it because I killed somebody, and that's not a good thing, no matter how it goes. But it's kind of one of them things that it's either you or in your family or them.
If
Kind of.
cost wasn't a factor, like money and all that, I would even say get the fucking X-ray machines from the airport installed in schools.
Yeah. I'm sure
Even
that
though,
they could
hey,
have some sort of funding for that. I mean, you would think.
yeah, I mean, hell, if my kid's gonna be late, let him be late, but he's safe at least going through like these metal detectors and stuff.
Yep. Yeah, like when I went to the airport to go to Belgium, there was a lot of people huffing and puffing. Oh, I got to do this, I got to do that. It's like, shut the hell up. I felt like saying, shut the fuck up. The things you're going through right now, everyone has to go through, and it's just going to try and make it safer. I mean, you got to respect that they're doing all that shit to get you through that, because that might save your life. I mean, sure, it's a little bit of a hassle, but who cares?
Yeah.
It's I mean, we had to go through, I don't know how many checks. You had to empty your pockets, take your shoes off, shit like that. But when it all boils down to it, it's a mild hindrance. It's not anything big. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, and at least that airport does it still. I noticed like not JFK, but the other one, LaGuardia, they're kind of lenient on that. Like
Oh, really?
you don't even have to take off your shoes anymore.
Huh.
Or you have to take off your belt. Whereas JFK, you have to do everything.
I went
Your
through
shoes, your
Dulles,
belt. Right, okay.
so that was, yeah. They were pretty strict there, mainly probably because that's where the planes come from that crashed in the 9/11 and shit. But all of them should be like that. Like, it's, you'd think, but because it can happen to any place. I don't even know how the hell they got into the cockpit and shit, because do you think those doors would be locked unless they shot the locks off or something? But I don't know. And there's another thing, they should train the pilots and shit in firearms and have firearms for protection. Really, I mean, you're dealing with thousands of people in an airplane. Again, it would be hard to shoot somebody, but if you're talking about saving the entire plane from everyone dying, I mean, it's not that hard of a choice then. Especially kids and women, and yeah, it's just, I don't know. What the hell? Oh. my One of my niece's friends said, she said, "Are you awake?" She just sent me a message. I was like, "Yeah." She said, "You gonna be up at 7 o'clock?" I was like, "Yeah, I don't know. It's only not very long from now. I probably will." She said, I'm not sure I have a way home from work." She said, "If you're up at 7, I'd appreciate if you come get me."
That's cool.
So I mean, it's only what, 11 after 6 now. So
And you'll be okay, like doing that?
yeah, it's not very far. It's about 6 miles, something like that. So, well,
Grab some
maybe not even
coffee,
6 miles. Yeah, I've
get
been
a
drinking
Red Bull
freaking
or some
soda.
stuff.
I got a Jolt Cola. That might help.
That's what this stream is sponsored by. Joe Cola.
Get your Jolt on. Jolt your ass back to reality. But yeah, I don't want to tell you what I got here over stream, because I'm going to do an unboxing of it tomorrow. But I'll send you a picture of it. I think you
Alright,
probably have
sweet,
a kind
man.
of an idea of what it already is, but I'll be doing an unboxing of that arcade thing probably Friday. I should be. They're saying it's going to get here Friday, but you know how that goes. Sometimes it gets here sooner, sometimes it gets here later, so it's just an estimated time. So at least it's in the United States. I try to buy shit in the United States more than anywhere else, because it just takes so long to get here. It's just some things that are way cheaper getting it from China and shit. I don't get how it's cheaper, but you think it'd be more expensive, but ship it all the way from China, but it's kind of strange.
Is that the infamous Millennium Falcon next to you?
What's that? What's this?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a crappy one. That's that little midget piece of shit. Ugh. There's the real deal right there.
Oh.
I don't know if you've seen this stuff yet. We got Obi-Wan in there. He's complete now. I still got to put decals on C3PO or R2D2 when I get them because, yeah, as you can tell, they're not too good on them. And I just set C3PO in there because his joints are so damn loose he can't stand up. So, but I got all three of those figures there for $10, so I can't really complain.
Good
And
deal.
then of course the Luke is not an original. I want to get an original Luke eventually, but they're just so damn expensive now. But that one was like a $3 Luke, so yeah, as you can see, I'll show you the difference here. This one looks like a smart car compared to it. Looks like someone ran into the front and the ass end of it and smashed it all the hell up. It's a tiny little fucker. It says baby. One thing I will give her props on though is, unlike the original, if you see here, it actually has a little ramp up to the cockpit. I said cog. But it actually has a freaking ramp up there, like it connects to the damn thing, so it looks like more realistic kind of deal. But other than that, it's kind of shitty. I was going to put my Millennium Falcon up on my big shelf, but then first of all I realized that it's not going to sit up there too well, and then I realized that if the wall gets bumped from the other side, guess what happens? It gets smashed into a million pieces, because if everything falls off of there, which is, I'm going to say 6 feet up, 6 feet high, it's going to smash. The hell with that. Yeah, Hulk smash!
You don't have a Hulk Buster, do you?
No, actually. No, I don't have a Hulk Buster. I have a couple different Iron Mans. I have this one Iron Man here is kind of shitty. It's good for display. If you're just looking at it, it's good for display. But it's like a hollow piece of shit. One of them ones you get at Walmart for $5 or whatever it is. Now I'm gonna knock over him. Sorry, Captain America. That Captain America is actually pretty decent. We got Spider-Man falling all over the place now. Drunk as bat. Then I have this one, War Machine. It's got the little, like, freaking, looks like AK-47s or something on his arms, and it's got this gun on his shoulder. And there's another gun, but I don't know how the hell it connected. It had no connection. Ooh, look out.
Oh, he's alive.
It is alive! It never fails. I put an Iron Man back, I hit a Captain America. I just got this Captain America. This is actually a pretty decent Captain America. It's pretty cool. I can't remember what style that one was. And then I got this Iron Man. He's like an older Iron Man. I think it's a 96, but I mean he's like an older version of an older armor. Like the ones you'd see on them older comic books and shit.
Yeah. I actually want a Captain America in ice.
95. What's that? Captain America.
I want a Captain America in ice.
Oh yeah. I have the
Suspend the animation.
4-foot Stormtrooper. You have the 4-foot Stormtrooper. Jeez.
That's sweet.
That'd probably scare the fuck out of you when you come walking in. Walk into your game room, you think there's someone standing there. Before you flip the light on, you're like, ah! Oh, fuck. But yeah, I don't have a. I did actually buy a Hulkbuster. I should have kept the damn thing, but I knew that my friend liked Iron Man like way more than I do, so I give it to him. and I paid like $5 for it at a fucking flea market, like at a flea market kind of thing. And here he found out before it's like $80. I think he ended up selling it. I think I should have just kept the damn thing. But oh well. And the weird thing is I'd say next to the Incredible Hulk, because they're different franchises, obviously. Superman's kind of like my favorite freaking superhero, and I have no figures or statues of Superman whatsoever. None. Which is kind of strange. Like, none at all.
I'm talking to Superman right now.
It's just messed up. Why? The closest I have is right here. the new Supergirl from the new series. I don't know if you've ever watched that or not, but the new TV series, which is pretty good.
Are her clothes removable or no?
But that's the closest I have.
I tell you what, man, that fucking Krypton series looks pretty cool.
Oh yeah, when does that come on?
I don't even know.
I think it's March. March 24th, I think.
It's coming up, yeah.
I think it's 24th. It's supposed to be like Krypton before they left or whatever.
Yeah, I like
before their destruction.
The Zack Snyder style, the way they did it.
Again, another fucking DC TV series.
Look how long was Smallville on for?
10 seasons.
A lot of years, man. 10 seasons?
10 seasons, yeah. I have all them. I have all those boxed. That whole season, that whole series.
And then at the very end, you get like 10 seconds of him in a Superman.
Yeah.
That's it. Show's over.
Yeah. And it's weird because, like, I loved, like, the first season I didn't care much for. I don't think a lot of people did. But it got better after that. But I love that series, but then the Supergirl series is it's a spin-off of it, obviously. It's the same storyline. But it shits all over it. It shits all over Superman in general, basically. Because she's his cousin, which means whatever powers he has, or weaknesses he has, it's the same for her, right? I mean,
right.
Well, she gets, like, put underwater at one point, and she can't breathe. Like, she almost drowns. Like, how does Superman drown? He doesn't. It's impossible for Superman to drown. He can go into fucking space where there's no air. Surely he can go underwater. So, and then, you watched Smallville, I'm assuming. Jimmy Olsen dies, if I'm not mistaken. In Supergirl, he's back to life again. He's back to life in Supergirl. He just left from wherever Superman was to help Supergirl, wherever Superman was from, the Kansas or whatever and moved to the new city where Supergirl is. He didn't die at all, so that it shits all over that part, which is weird. And he changed from a white dude to a black dude, which is kind of funny. But not quite as funny as him being alive to begin with. He should be dead to begin with. It's weird. It's like, it's got a lot of inconsistencies. It's still a good show, but it's got a lot of inconsistencies. Greetings from Zimbabwe. What's up?
Zimbabwe?
Damn. How you even understand my language? I should sound like a Chinaman or something to you. Of course, a lot of Chinamen speak English, which is funny, but anyway. But yeah, it's like, I don't know if you watched any of the series. There's Arrow, The Flash, DC Legends of Tomorrow, and Supergirl. That's the main ones now for DC. And they all kind of coincide with each other, too. Like, there was at least 2 episodes that were 4 episodes long, and you had to watch each one of the different shows to get the whole episode.
Right.
Which is pretty neat. I thought that was pretty neat how they did that. kind of gets you into watching the other ones. You know what I mean? Oh, I like these characters. Maybe I'll watch this show too. But the only thing I don't like about it is they leave all about the same time, and they come back all about the same time. So you're like trying to catch up with each one of them. You're like, geez. One thing's for sure, Krypton's not going to be tied into any of them because it's like longer ago. So it's not going to be like present day, tie into present day or anything, at least. But yeah, there's a lot of people say, oh, you should get this for your game or get that for your game. I was like, well, I don't just get anything I see. If I did that, shit, this place would have been filled a long time ago. I wouldn't have had no room to walk in here.
You gotta be able to move around that place. You can't.
Yeah, really.
Things tripping over and falling down from the fucking rafters.
Yeah, I'm gonna start getting some more shelves, putting shit up. That's pretty much the only way to maximize the space, it seems like. I got that big 8-foot fucking piece of board up there. It's like kind of a bit of an overkill. It's like an inch and a half. It's supposed to be 2 inches, but you know how that goes. It's not really 2 inches, but it's a 2x12.
I know how it goes. 2 inches.
Yeah.
Very familiar with that.
It's like a freaking 2x12 up there, holding up plastic. You know, it's like, but all that shit up there might weigh 8 pounds, all put together. But Fortress Maximus probably being the heaviest part. I got another Iron Man up there, a taller Iron Man, but it's like a kind of a plastic piece of junk too. It's good for display, but just to look at it, oh, it looks fancy, but then you touch it, like, yeah, it's cheap. But got my original turtles up there. I might move them down here, like where this is. Like the turtle van and turtles and stuff.
I like the way the company NECA, they did the turtles.
Oh, yeah?
Oh man, it looks from the 1990 movies. Oh man, it looks just like the turtles from the movie, and they come with the pizza box and everything.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Has the costume, has the trench coat with the hat.
And Mikey has a piece of pizza in his hand. I think I saw the Mikey with a piece of pizza in his hand. Yeah. Yeah, I think I did see those.
Jones too. Yeah, it's cool. Splinter is part of it.
Hell yeah. I might just go ahead and change that now. I don't know. I'll probably put it down and get this the hell out of there and put it down there, and it'll probably be badass looking. I did have it up here, like the turtles up there, and then I put the van actually fit up there too, but it kind of wasn't enough room. Put that there for now.
I could probably fit a few more things in it, but I need my own Oasis soon.
Yeah, I hear you. See if I can step on this roller chair without busting my ass. The answer's probably no.
See how much storage space costs, and then I'll just dump all the toys in there, make it into a toy room.
There you go. Do streams right from there.
Yeah, right. Live from Storage A.
Storage Oasis. Thing's dusty as hell on top. Here's the turtle van. Original turtle van. Pretty badass. It's actually missing one piece. It's missing the piece that's supposed to be between this and the satellite dish. I didn't notice it until a little after I bought it, but I could buy that piece, but it's not really that big a deal to me. But it has the bombs in there. It has 3 bombs for some reason. I thought it only had 2 originally, but I think somebody put an extra one in there or something. That looks better than that piece of shit Millennium Falcon. Then it had all the turtles in front of them. It's all dusty and shit. I actually got a couple of these from Jesse. I got Donatello and Raphael from Jesse. They didn't have their weapons, and Raphael didn't have his belt. I just had to buy that stuff. And then I bought the other two 100% complete. Put this tacky shit on their feet so they don't just fucking fall over all the time. It's good to do this while I'm on air because I can see what parts I can see and what parts I can't see. It took me forever to find the freaking bow for Donatello.
I always lost that staff.
No. It took me like 3 months to find one on eBay. Can't really see Mikey, but you're not gonna be able to see them all probably anyway. Cause there just ain't enough space back here. That looks pretty badass. Looks better than that Millennium Falcon. I'll probably put my box back now. Since I can't see Mikey anyway. Ugh. Put this piece of shit Millennium Falcon up on the top shelf. So if it falls off, I can laugh. I'll probably end up giving that to my kid. He'll like it. He'll be like, I want to play with that big one. Nope, here you go. Oh, okay. Oh, I'll probably jump off here soon here, because what is it, 6:30 now?
Get off too.
About a half an hour. I'll have to go pick her up. Should be still awake. She lives like right here close to us, so like on my way home, so
Do you pass
it's not
the
like
Taco Bell?
No, it's not too far away though. Taco Bell's about 12 miles from me. Something like that. Breezewood. Not too bad.
You're streaming later today, right? You're gonna stream again?
Yeah, I think Aaron said he's gonna be able to come out tomorrow. Or today. I guess I should say, but she'll probably do the unboxing of this. I'll show you. I kind of actually opened it, but I didn't take it out of its actual box inside. But yeah. Oh.
Alright, I'm gonna go watch Flash.
Flash. You're gonna watch it in a flash?
Everything, yeah, from start to finish in 10 seconds.
Did you notice that the old Flash? Did you ever see that series, the old Flash?
Oh yeah, I used to watch that.
It's his dad in the new movie, in the new show. Plays the old Flash.
Yeah,
It's pretty funny.
I saw that. Yeah, that's like keeping the nostalgia going.
Yeah,
Sweet.
it's pretty awesome. It's kind of like the Lana, I think it's Lana, in the old Christopher Reeve Supermans. It's the same woman that plays his mom. This plays Clark Kent's mom.
Nice.
It's pretty funny. But yeah, it's good talking to you again, brother.
Always, Webb. We'll do it again.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we can put you on when we have if we get I get Aaron in here tomorrow. We can put you on party chat again.
Yeah, I'm gonna shout him out. Hey, you didn't
Hell yeah.
bring me any fucking tacos.
We'll have to put you over the stereo though. That way he can hear you talking too. But I just put these on because it's just so much easier to hear you and everything. But you'll be at the booming voice coming from over in the corner.
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
From both corners, actually, that corner and that corner.
Drink
The
some
hell
Joe
yeah.
Colas.
Jolt colas all around. But yeah. So jump off here then and get ready here. What? It was pretty funny. It's like, I got a message like, who the fuck's that from? I was like, how the hell is she still up? But she's working, so I hope she's still awake.
You're like, people are still up at this time?
But yeah, the clock on my phone already went up an hour. I didn't think it's supposed to till this evening, but it already went up.
Losing sleep. 1 hour sleep.
Yep. Yay. Bunch of bullshit. I actually scheduled off for WrestleMania. I actually scheduled Friday and Monday off.
Excuse me.
So I'll be able to.
Yeah, you told me. Yeah,
I'll be able to
like
watch that live.
WrestleMania weekend.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. I think this year is kind of like the card's not good.
Yeah, it's
Doesn't
kind
look
of.
too good. Not too promising.
Yeah, I'm hoping they don't screw it all up, but pay-per-views haven't been as great as they used to be.
Now that Cena's teasing he's gonna join the Styles and Nakamura match, that's not good.
Yeah, really.
I don't like how he just jumps into like situations easily, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, like he didn't. Like they should. Like he thinks he should automatically be included in it and shit. And like, really, where
It's
the hell have you been? And
confusing.
now, boom.
It's confusing to the viewer. It's like 1 week he's on Raw, next week he's on SmackDown,
Yeah.
and then he's in the next pay-per-view. He's in the main event. He's shoehorned into that, and I'm like, what the? I don't know what they're doing with John Cena.
Yeah, he's like the only free agent or some shit. Yeah. They keep saying that.
Still part-time to me, even though he
Yeah.
goes to like Monday and Tuesdays.
Yep.
Then he's gone for like maybe a couple of weeks, a month.
Promoting a new movie or some shit or show or something.
Yeah, he's like, isn't he the voice of a cartoon ox in a movie or something? I
Could
don't
be,
know,
yeah.
some animated movie.
He's the voice of there's a couple different things he's the voice of. But then it's like he's like the Rock. He's like the Rock's a voice of a bunch of different things, and
Yeah,
of
then he's
course
gonna
he's not
take
in
off
there.
to do the Bumblebee movie. He's gonna be in that.
Oh really?
Yeah, John Cena's gonna be in that with
Huh.
Mark Wahlberg, I think.
Oh jeez.
Two Bostonites. Should be a fun flick.
Hell yeah.
The other Transformers were great.
Yeah.
No,
They're
doing spin-offs. I'm like, oh god, they're
they're
getting into
apparently gonna
spin-off territory.
they're apparently gonna do one in Krypton. Oh yeah, Krypton. Here we go. On Cybertron, like before they ever left. That would probably be
Right.
pretty good because there won't be any human interaction at all. I think that would be a good change, but yeah. But all right, brother. So I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, man.
Like I said, I'll get you in here on a party chat if Aaron comes by.
We'll do.
We can always
Um,
can all chat it up.
If I don't like make anything special for dinner, I'll just go out and get some Taco Bell and get ready for you guys.
Hell yeah, that's probably what we'll be eating. We'll be all eating Taco Bell.
What do you got? No, what do you got? Doritos Locos Tacos.
Hell yeah.
Now the views are going up since
Yeah.
you're saying you're gone.
Yeah, what the hell?
How dare you, chat?
How dare you get? We're gonna come in now. Alrighty. I'll talk to you later, brother.
All right, brother. Yeah, you take care.
Yep, you too.
Good chatting with you.
Yep. Definitely.
All right, everybody have a good night or good morning, wherever you are.
Wherever you're in the world.
And please subscribe to this man, Webb Jr. 1977. Support this channel. You can't say subscribe anymore, you know that?
Oh, really?
They changed the guidelines in YouTube, so you have to say support now.
Really? That's
I'm not
weird.
shitting you, man. I was
That's funny.
watching Raider Nation Sam, and he's like telling people support me, support me. I'm like, why is he saying it? And he told everybody it's like that's the new terms and conditions that you have to say you're supporting somebody instead of subbing.
Huh.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
I usually say just go check out these channels. I
Yeah,
don't
you can say that
necessarily
too.
say, yeah. That's what I
It's
normally
just
do at the end. So I guess that'd still
password.
be alright too.
That's fine.
But yeah, I reckon I'll talk to you later.
All right, man. I'm out.
Alright. Oh.
Till next time. Later.
Later. Alrighty. Don't forget to check out Trans 38, also known as Smokescreen 38, Prime John 1, Chris Tuff, who I was just talking to, Game Dungeon Productions, Liquid Cool 360, Dr. Jekyll, The Nerdy Effect, and Michael Jacoby. Until next time, thanks for watching, everyone, and make sure you guys go out and check out these channels and show me love. And until next time, I'll meet you right back here in the Oasis. Later, Liquid. Peace.